thinking about moving to the North Dallas, North Fort Worth area and you are not quite sure where you should land, I cannot wait to show you this beautiful home in this really cool neighborhood here in Northlake, Texas. Now, Northlake, Texas is just about 30 minutes north of Fort Worth, about 35 minutes from the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. So no big deal if you've never heard of it before, that's okay. We are in the neighborhood of Creek Meadows West. It's gonna be about 80 houses here, not a huge community, but these are beautiful homes on about an acre lot. This is a one-story house, very big, very spacious, and I cannot wait to show you. I'm Jennifer Fowler, along with my husband and partner Brandon. We run Fowler Realty Team here in the North Texas area, and we have people just like you reaching out to us all the time, looking to make a move here. We absolutely love that. So if you're looking to move in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, you can send an email. All the info is in the description below. But I said we were gonna take a tour of this beautiful model home here in Northlake, Texas. And like I said, there's plenty of amenities around here, shopping, grocery stores, restaurants, doctor's offices, everything you need. But you get a little bit of a country feel while you're here. So let's go check it out. Before we even start talking about the beautiful interior of this home, I hope you saw the fountain on your way in and you could hear the music playing as well. That's one of my favorite things when you walk up to the house is you're already invited by music. Love that touch. And now let's talk about this beautiful home on the inside. You have to appreciate this foyer and the flooring. It is stunning. It is beautiful. As soon as you walk in, it feels so warm and inviting, yet it's also light and bright. So when you walk in, off to the side behind Brandon, you do have a study, which is also the sales center, so we won't go in there. And then check out the ceiling above you. You've got wood beams accenting the ceiling. And then off to the foyer also, you have a media room. So this is a one-story home, so your media room obviously is going to be on the first floor. I really like that it's a one-story home with a media room. So as your kids grow up and move out of the house, you don't have to go upstairs to be in the media room. And off to the other side, we have a half bath. I always like to show these because you usually have wallpaper inside. I'm a huge fan of wallpaper in small spaces, and this one does not disappoint. Most of the bedrooms are also off of the front of the house, so we will take a look at those later, but first we have to show you the beautiful heart of the home. This house is around 3,782 square feet, one-story home. It's got 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. It starts around $980, but of course you do get to go to the design center and pick things out. That is going to change the price. Let's take a look inside. So you transition from that beautiful brick floor that was in the foyer. Tell me in the comments what you think about this flooring in here. As soon as I stepped inside, I was surprised and I love it. I'm a huge fan of the herringbone pattern and just the brick itself. But then it transitions into this beautiful engineered hardwood that's gonna flow throughout the home. Let's take a look at this kitchen. Love, love, love this island. It's not gray. It's got more of creams and browns and a little bit of gray in it as well. So you could really use any color tone in here, browns, blacks, cream, gray. They did choose to keep the island a beautiful wood tone. I am a fan of that. And then the cabinets over here are very pretty blue. This house, the countertop does go up into the backsplash, so you don't have a tile backsplash here. It's the same as the countertop. This neighborhood is gas, so you're going to see your gas cooktop here with a beautiful vent hood. I like this dual tone here as well that they did here with the natural wood color and the paint over here. Farmhouse style sink. Big fan of that because you can put your big bulky dishes in there. And then over here you do have your microwave and a double oven. And then you've got this beautiful commercial grade refrigerator that's built into the cabinets. And notice how tall the cabinets go over here, and behind Brandon, they do go all the way up to the ceiling. But there's a little bit of surprise I want to show you in this house that I think you're going to love. First of all, you do have a nice walk around pantry, so plenty of space in there. As you come in from the garage, you've got a place to store things in here. I'm a huge fan of that. Everybody gets their own little cubby. Got drawers down here. But what I wanted to show you that I absolutely love in this house by the way, there should be a door here, but they usually take it off on the models, is this prep kitchen. This is a beautiful kitchen by any standards, but yet this is a second kitchen, a prep kitchen. So it does have the same nice gas cooktop with a vent hood, and even in this kitchen, they took the tile all the way up to the ceiling. The cabinets go all the way up to the ceiling. So it still has that same luxurious finished look. You have a dishwasher in here, sink, and a mini fridge as well. Right off the kitchen, you have this beautiful, spacious dining area. They have a round table here. I'm a huge fan of a round table. You can actually add more chairs. You can even put a bigger table here if you wanted to, because there is plenty of space between the island with the bar stools and this dining area as well. They even have a little buffet over there. And take a look at the ceiling that goes all the way from the kitchen to the end of the living room with the beautiful beams, how tall the ceiling is, and also the walls. The shiplap walls. I think a lot of people tend to think of farmhouse when they see this, but this is not farmhouse at all. This is a beautiful traditional home, but yet with some modern touches as well. And I'll tell you, this does not give it that farmhouse feel. It really is a nice, cozy feeling. Before we get to the living room, one of my favorite things, just about from the living room to the kitchen is nothing but windows. They even have a big window here. What I love, and I'm a huge fan of, are these sliders. So let's go ahead and open. There we go. So these sliders are not only on this side of the kitchen, but they're also in the living room as well. So you can have both of them open on a really nice day. And we'll go outside here a little bit later because there is a little bit of a surprise out there as well. But it is kind of warm outside today, so we'll go ahead and keep those closed. So from the kitchen to the dining, now you enter into the spacious living room with this gorgeous fireplace made of stone that goes all the way up to the ceiling. It is a very grand fireplace, a beautiful chunky mantle. I'm a huge fan of that. And then over here, they've chosen to put a built-in bench. So just a little bit of extra storage, maybe a little extra seating when you're hosting maybe a family get-together or a wedding shower or birthday. You can have people sitting over there as well. This really is a great space. You've got a pretty good sized sofa in here. Actually, it's a really big sofa. I don't think I've seen one this long before. So two really good sized sofas in here. And once again, these beautiful sliders that go all the way across this wall as well. And then right off the kitchen, we are going to go into one of my favorite spaces as well, which is the master bedroom and bathroom. I do want to remind you, as I always do, that if new construction is something that you are interested in, make sure you take your realtor with you on the very first visit anytime you visit a model home. Sometimes when you don't, a builder may not allow you to be represented by one at all. And we think that it's important that you're represented by one and you have someone helping you navigate the process of new construction. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you reach out to us as soon as possible. Also, homes like these, they take a lot more than just 2 or 3 months to build. So that timeline is going to take a little bit longer. So you might want to get the process started a little bit sooner. So once again, this room does not disappoint. Plenty of space in here. You've got a king size bed with 2 pretty good sized nightstands. That's practically the size of my desk at home. So you've got a lot of space on either side of the bed. Windows that surround this wall and one window over here. You've also got a bench, dresser, a chair. So plenty of space in here. And then once again, they chose to add some beams to the ceiling in here. And I love this chandelier. My husband, Brandon, cameraman, would never go for this because it's just simply too hot in the summertime unless you really crank that AC down to have something like that. But I don't know. I am a fan, but I don't think it'll ever happen. This bathroom is stunning. It's beautiful. It's spacious. I love the warmth and yet the brightness of this bathroom. The tile itself, love the colors. You have gray, cream, some browns, almost a copper tone in here. One thing I like what they did with the tile, and I say this all the time, when you want to modernize a space, one thing you can do is to stack your tile rather than stagger it, and it's going to give it a little bit more of an updated, modern look, and that's what they did here. So over here you have just simply a storage space. I'm not sure if this will eventually be a second closet, probably, possibly. I'm not sure because the other closet is pretty large. You have a space over there. You have dual vanities, pretty good sized vanities, I might add. You've got your standalone tub right here in the middle of the bathroom, and it's stunning. It's like an art piece in here. So for sure, I would opt for a standalone tub rather than a surround, because this is absolutely beautiful. Then you've got this walk-in shower over here, which is a really good size. And notice the tile that goes all the way up to the ceiling, even on the walls over here. Rather than sheetrock, they put tile here as well. So what's interesting about this one is you are still level here, and you don't step down into the shower until you're in the shower. You've got 2 shower heads over here. You still have a bench on this side. So very interesting shower. A lot of space in here as well. So not only do you have dual vanities in this bathroom, but you also have a completely separate vanity here off to the side. And this countertop is very interesting. It's almost what they call a leathered feel. It's not shiny. It's a little bit textured. I really do like this vanity over here. Another thing we're seeing a lot with new construction homes is the laundry room being right off of the bathroom, but yet accessible to the hallway as well. And they've done that here. They've carried the tile all the way through, so it's just a very seamless transition from the bathroom to the laundry room. Got a beautiful backsplash here. Once again, here's the honed countertop. So you might be able to see a little bit better on this darker color. It's not shiny and it is textured. It almost feels like leather. I really like that. It's very interesting. Plenty of storage in here and cabinet space as well. So they've done a really good job integrating the bathroom with the laundry room, the hallway, and then back into the kitchen. So all of the 3 remaining bedrooms do have ensuite bathrooms. This one though, however, has a walk-in shower rather than a bathtub like all the others do. I think that's a great idea to do, is to make sure at least one of your bathrooms, if you're building a home and you have the option, to have one of them as a walk-in shower rather than a shower tub combo. That's just easier for guests no matter what season of life they're in, no matter what age or stage they're in. It just makes it more accessible for guests or maybe aging parents that are in your home as well. You're gonna love this backyard. It is absolutely amazing. First of all, you can see now those 2 sliders that go across pretty much the entire back of the house. This covered patio is so large. They've got 3 spaces here for you to sit and talk with people, to eat. Great space here. But what I want to show you is the rest of the backyard. So like I mentioned earlier, this is an acre. When you have a yard this big, or really even a yard that's half this size or a quarter this size, one thing that I really like to see is different gathering spaces. So not everybody is in one space, but you have other places to visit. And that's what they've done here with this outdoor kitchen. And it is covered, so it is dried in, at least on the top. So even if it's raining, like it looks like we might have a storm rolling in here in just a little bit, feels really good. You have another space to gather. And then you have the turf over here with even another space to gather with this really cool modern looking fireplace. One thing you'll notice too, hun, if you want to pan out like to the neighbor's house, you'll see that some of the yards don't have fences. So they don't put up fences here. And if you do want a fence, it has to look like this one over here. You can't put up a privacy fence here. That might bother some people, but you're on a lot of property here. So you really don't need that privacy fence. And honestly, I don't know why you would want to put one up and block your view, because it's really just so beautiful out here. But let's take a look at something that they've done out here in this yard that's really cool. Is this right here is going to be a pickleball court. Pickleball is really all the rage these days. Really anybody, any age can play, any athletic ability can play pickleball. So that's what they're going to have here, is a really cool pickleball court. People can sit here and watch you play. And then even beyond this really cool stone wall is more property. So you can see where the magnolia trees are. That's about where the property is going to end. So plenty of room out here for a pool as well. You can even have your pool here and then put a pickleball court on the other side of it. But I love that there aren't a lot of fences. So there's not a lot of things that are obstructing your view from this beautiful open space, the fields, the other pretty houses out here, your neighbors. It's such a small neighborhood that really the fences just aren't necessary. So tell me what you think about this beautiful yard in this neighborhood here in Northlake, Texas. Does it feel too country to you? I'm not sure where you're watching from. If you're from California or New York, this might feel really country to you, but I promise you, there are shops literally just right down the street. And we're about, how close to I-35, the major highway, would you say we are here?
10 minutes, probably more like 5.
Okay, so about 5 minutes to the highway. So I like neighborhoods that feel like this, but yet amenities are close by. You're not having to drive too far to get to where you need to go. We have a lot of other videos about living in the North Texas area, so make sure you go back and take a look at those. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. It's free to you. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps us out a lot, and we surely do appreciate it when you do so. And we'll see you on the next one.